Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to come on and make a few Halloween embellishments with you all. I shared in a previous video, my most recent video, about this little Halloween embellishment book that I have been working on. And I want to decorate this and add some embellishments. And since I'm working on that now, I wanted to film a little bit to share how I've been making my embellishments. So I'm going to pan out a little bit and show you what I have so far. Alright, so I did make this Rolodex or Memorydex card. I layered it up with a rosette and one of those little bats from Dollar Tree. I used that word boo that I got from Tuesday Morning. I have an extra tag back there, a small rosette on the top, and I just clipped a piece of the designer cardstock that I had from last year that says Happy Halloween. I went around the edges with my gold paint pen. I did add some of that gold thread, and I got this idea to add gold to the little bat. I got that from Craft Purge. I love her channel. She's a super talented artist, and I love all her embellishments and Happy Meal, and so I did get that idea from her. Okay, so I did add some stickles to my little rosette. But yeah, I wanted to make one of these with you guys. And I actually made this one to decorate the front of this little embellishment book. So whoever gets this embellishment book could actually use the Memorydex card. So I'm just going to pop this on the top with some foam adhesives. And then, and these are just the squares I get from Dollar Tree. So hopefully it'll be easy for someone to just carefully peel it off if they want to use that, or they can keep this as just a decorative piece for the front of the book. But I wanted to do it like this so that everything in the book can be used. So I'm just going to pop that right here, right in the center. So that is how the front of the book is going to be decorated. So it's on pretty good, but not so bad to where it'll tear or something if you pull off the Memorydex card. So that's the front of the book, and we'll go ahead and make one of these Memorydex cards together. So I do have some pre-made rosettes. Because I use this crepe paper right here. It's like a khaki color. I think it's supposed to be gold. I got it from Dollar Tree, but yeah, so I have some already pre-made, but I'll make one here on camera with you guys to show you how I do it. So for whatever reason, this works better for me to have the roll of crepe paper to the right of me. I am right-handed, and so I use my left hand to hold the crepe paper and my right hand to feed. So I just use my right pointer and thumb to feed the end of the paper, or the bottom of the paper, into, I say, the holder fingers. So just like that, and slowly rotate around. And you can do these one layer, two layers, however you want to do it. I like the look of 2 layers. So I'm going to go around until I get at least 2 layers. So I got a little bit more I need to feed in there. And go all the way around. Almost there. Alright, so then I'll just take my scissors and just cut right there. And then go ahead and feed the rest of this in like that. Alright, and then I'll just take my stapler. And right here is where I'll go in with the stapler. And add one there and one there. So that is how I do my crepe paper rosettes. Alright, so we got our rosette. Okay, and then also I have some of these mini rosettes already put together. And let me show you the die that I used for that one. This is the die that I use for that one, and this is the mini one on this side. So it cuts a mini rosette and a larger one. And this is that Tim Holtz mini paper rosettes. It's like one of the original paper rosette dies by Tim Holtz. So I just pre-made some of these, and I also have some already ready to go here. So I can just fold them, glue them, and go. Okay. So we have this, and then as far as the memory decks, I have already pre-cut the inside layer and then also the backing. So let's see. I wish I had another gold, but I don't. So I think for this one, we'll use black, and then I'll have to cut some gold. So this is going to be the back piece, and then I also have some layer pieces. And I'm thinking I like this, or should I go with this one? Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. So the other night I just sat up and I just made die cuts, just cut paper while I was watching TV. It's really helpful to have all your dies already cut, different colors, and so I'm just going to use my art glitter glue to glue this right down on the backing of my memory decks, and hopefully you guys can see this. I know my background is black, but so this just layers, and this is another one of those dies that I got from Aliexpress. I love this pretty little, I love the decorative edges on this one. Okay, so this is the base of our memory decks card, and so next I am going to take a tag, and I already have some tags that I have pre-cut, and I like this gold. I really like this gold, but I need a bigger tag. I didn't cut that many in gold. So no. Looks like I'm gonna have to go with this green, or I could go with this color. I think we'll go with this one just to add, let's see, some pops of color. Actually, maybe this one. There we go. So I cut a lot of tags in different sizes out of different papers, just so it's easier to go through and choose. And so it has a little hole in there. I want to add some baker's twine, and I got this one right here last Christmas time from Walmart, I believe. And the only thing with this is it has to be really rolled up to get it through the little hole. Alright, so then I'm just going to tie a little bow on here. Like that. Alright, I like that. And I'll just clip off the excess here. Like that. And so then I'm just going to use this to pop. I'm going to use some pop dots to pop this one up to give it some dimension. And just pull the backing off of there. Okay, and this will go to this side of my Memory Decks card like that. So this is what we have. Alrighty. So next I am going to just adhere my crepe paper rosette, and I have my glue gun hot and ready. Just add a little bit of glue, and I'm going to add that to this corner here. Alright, and then I also have some like punches that I've already punched out like this. I already got them punched out. I think I'll go with that one. Alright. Yeah. So I think I will go with that one. But before I do that, I am going to add some gold thread. So I just unroll so much of this gold thread. I love this gold thread. It really adds a good accent to your embellishments. That, I believe, is another little tip I got from Craft Purge. If y'all haven't been following her, she has a really good channel. She shares a lot of like Happy Meal ideas. So I just wrap it around my hand and then twist it in the middle. So I'm just going to add just a tiny bit of glue on my rosette. And I'm going to set that down right there. And then I will adhere this. I'm going to have to cover that little kitty cat up. Alright, I'm going to adhere this right to the center. Just like that. And then I like to kind of pull out my thread a little bit so that, just be careful because that glue is hot, so that it can be seen more. Alright, and any of those little strings that's sticking way out, I just clip them off. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And then next I'm going to take one of those bow die cuts, and I am going to add this as well. Do I want to add it like this? Like that. I really don't want to cover up all my thread, but you can still see a little bit of thread. So I am just going to add a little bit of glue at the bottom of the word boo, and just adhere that to the corner of the rosette just like that. Okay, and next I am going to take one of my little rosettes here, and I don't know, I think I want to add some more gold. I'm going to add a little bit more gold thread. my word boo is covering up a lot of my gold thread, and I like for it to be peeking all out. So I'm just going to wrap that around just like that. It's very loose. Pull it off and twist in the middle. Just grab there like that, and we'll try right there and place this right down there, and then we can adhere our little rosette. Right there. Now that looks good. I like that there's a lot of that gold sticking out. And so also you know how the tops of the scrapbook papers have the collection name, and so all of the tops of my papers, this is that Cartabella paper that I got last year. It had this little Happy Halloween with the pumpkin. So you can see, so instead of throwing that away, I just clipped off the tops of those papers that had the words Happy Halloween, and so I am going to use those as embellishments. So that's what I did, and so this will go right across here like that. Now I'll just stick it right across there. Just like that. So that is what we have so far. And then the next thing I will do is take my painter's pen. This is a gold one. And I'm just going to paint right, just kind of loosely paint right around the edges of my little sentiment strip here. And it doesn't have to be straight. Or perfect. Just so it's just noticeable. So that's really cute. And if I want to, I can take this a little bit further and add one of these little bats. Now this is the little bat I was telling you about, the little rings from Dollar Tree. And I just use my little cutters, the ones that I use to clip my dies apart. And I just clip off the bottom of the ring, and it'll come right off just like that. Alright, and I think I want to add him, you know what, I can add him on the tag. So I'm just going to add the glue first, and I'll add the paint to him and let it dry afterwards. So I'm going to add that little bat right there. Okay, and all I did was took my paint pen and I just roughly just ran over the bat like this, and it dried. So you get a little kind of, it just gives a cute gold accent. Alright, so there is how I did that that memory decks. Alright, so next I'm going to share this little rosette right here. So I made this one, and I used one of the little Tim Holtz, one of these on top to layer the top, and then I used that really pretty rosette that I shared with y'all in my recent haul that I got on the Hobby Lobby clearance. It was this one here. So that made the large rosette in the on the bottom. This one. Alright, so we can make one of these together. Alright. As y'all can see, I go crazy with this thread. Okay, so for that, I have also already cut and glued my little rosette. And so what I will do is just take one of the little rounds that I've already cut out, and I just need to just determine what side I want my rosette to go on. I don't know if I should show a lot more of this orange, which I think I probably should. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is just hold this down like this. Some people apply their glue to the dot first, but I'm actually going to just apply. I'm going to hold this together. It's kind of difficult, but I'm going to hold this together like this as tight as I can get it. I'm going to add my glue here like that, and then I'm going to take this piece and stick it down on top and just continue to hold that together. Give it a little bit to dry, a few seconds until that starts to dry. And just be careful with this part because that hot glue can be really hot. Now this is how I do it. You can actually lay your circle piece down, add the hot glue to the middle, and then just kind of close this down over the hot glue. You can do that as well. But I don't know, this way kind of works for me. That's how I do it. Okay, so this is what we have. Alright, and then I'll just take a larger one for the back piece. But before I do that, before I glue the back piece, I just want to make sure that is adhere. Let me see if I got a little round that I can use. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this piece to the back, and then move to the next step for this rosette. So that'll go just like that. Alright. So next thing I'm going to do is pull out my thread again. I can't get enough of this thread, so I'm just going to unroll so much of this thread. Alright. And then I'm just going to take the end of my thread. I think I've just got a knot. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take the end of this thread here. Like this. And I am going to just start wrapping it around my rosette, just like this. Just turning it, no rhyme or reason, just just to add that gold on as many parts of this rosette as I can until it's all wrapped up. Alright, so see, that gives a really cute. Alright, so that's that. And then the next thing we did, we added the smaller rosette on top. Let me see if I have one of those polka dot. Yeah, I think I like the polka dot one for this. Yeah, so that's what we did. So I'm just going to add a bit of hot glue right there. And I'm just going to layer that right down, just like that. Alright. And I'm going to come back with yet more thread. I just love the way this thread accents. Sorry guys. Probably get tired of seeing this thread. Alright. So I always pull off so much and then get a knot. Alright. So anyway, so I'm going to get to the end of my thread here, and I'm going to wrap this one around like I showed you guys. Just like that. Try not to make it too tight on my hand. Loose. Alright. I'm going to twist it in the middle and just grab the middle like that. Maybe if we wrap it around a little bit, that might kind of compose it. Just like that. That way we'll have something to hold in the middle. Alright. So next I am going to just add a little bit of hot glue in here. And I'm just going to stick this thread right down on there. I'll just use my scissors to kind of mash it. Alright, so this is what we have. And next, I got this bag. I think I got this from Dollar Tree, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just going to take one of these little bats, little foam. And I'm just going to peel the backing off. Okay. I'm going to still add just a little bit of hot glue here on my little bat. And I am going to press him right down on top of that thread like that. And just let that dry. Okay. And if you're worried about this being sticky, after you're done with your embellishment, you can add, just if you have like a powder tool, you can just add a little bit of powder to take the stickiness off of there. So alright, so that's what we have so far. Very pretty. And like I said, I like to just kind of snip off the extra little pieces like that. Okay, and so the next thing I did, I added a gem in the middle. Let me grab my gems. So I added one of these. So I'm going to add green again. Set that to the side. So I just applied just a little hot glue in the middle, and I just drop that right down and press down. Okay, so that's what we have. And then I thought I wanted to add a little bit of sentiment. So I was using, I'll pan out to show y'all. So this is the collection that I had used. This is that Carter Bella Happy Halloween collection that I got last year. And so see how the top of the sheets have this little word. This is Happy Halloween. So this is what I've been cutting this off of the paper. So I cut a lot of those off. Okay, so for this embellishment, I just want to add a little word. Let's see, on the other one, we added the word scary. So, let's see. We could add spooky, or we could add boo. And I think I want to add boo. So, got my little sticker here. And I have been also adding just a little dot of hot glue on these stickers so they won't go anywhere. And then I just add that right across there. So that is how we did that. And I could put two little gems for the little bat eyes, but I think all the sparkle is good enough. So this is what we have. Alright. And then also I put together these little bows. Although I did forget to cut another piece. So there should be one more layering piece for this die. And I think this one came from Aliexpress as well. So I did do 3 of these. And this is that little die set. So it has the back piece, the layering piece for the bow, the centerpiece for the bow, and then this is the part that I forgot to cut on all of those, which would be another piece to layer on the bow. So that is the die that I used for that part. And I did like pre-make some of those if I can find them. So I have a little bag here that I pre-cut bows, and we can just pull some out. I like the gold. The gold just adds such a pretty so I'm thinking maybe we can do this one. Yeah, I like this. So we'll do another bow. It really helps when you're making these embellishments to have all your die cuts ready. So I have this last little piece of this. I really didn't want to let it go to waste. So I don't know if I want to, if I feel like messing with it though. Yeah, I'm not. Just throw it away. So I can just cut up some of these little squares that I have. So I'll just put that right there. And I fingers are too big for these little. Right there. Alright. I'm just going to peel the backing off. And then layer this right here. Like that. And then this little gold centerpiece, I will cut just a small piece of foam tape for that one as well. Alright, and this will go stuck right down the center of that bow. So that's just a really easy embellishment to send somebody. It's a cute little layered bow. It's going to look even better once I cut the bottom layering pieces, but I think I like these just like this. So I can add these to the book. Okay, and I guess I can come back in another video because we'll do more Halloween embellishments on my next video. So stay tuned, guys. I think I'm gonna cut it off here because I think we're already about 30 minutes or so in, but I'm gonna pan out, and this is what we have. So just really pretty Halloween embellishments. So when I open up my book, I think I want to put these chunky rosettes in the centerpiece right here. So I think they'll go good right here. But I did want to jazz my little book up a little bit more. But I thought that came out really pretty. So I love these memory decks. I think I'm gonna add I'm gonna use my Jelly Roll pen to write 2020 on there. Let me see. And then I can put this one in my memory decks box that I made. '20 has definitely been a year for everybody. Anyways, so that was the memory decks. My little bows here that I could also add right in on my book. So all I am going to do is just decorate the book more, and then adhere all my little embellishments in the book. I want to make some flag embellishments, so I'll come back in the next video and show how I made the flag embellishments. So guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed and you would like to, click the link below to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.